guys, it's Stephanie from the future. So I just finished editing my video and I realized that I did a horrible job of explaining everything that happened. So I'm just gonna preface this entire video with this little synopsis over here. Okay, so basically this is just a completely opinionated video. These are just my opinions. I'm not stating fact or anything at all. This is truly just like what I think and feel on this situation. And I'm gonna be straight up, and I'm gonna be real about everything that I think. So what is the situation? Okay, so last summer, one of my best friends, Sanders Kennedy, was involved in some crazy drama that involved some videos that he was making about Shane Dawson. And during this time, there was this huge backlash against Shane Dawson because a lot of stuff was coming out about some very disturbing, disgusting things he did, things that involved minors and pedophilic behavior. It's very inappropriate. I mean, he was even called out by Jada Pinkett Smith because of something sexual and disgusting he did with a photo or like a poster of Willow Smith. There's obviously a long history of really inappropriate behavior in his past vlogs, not just dealing with minors, but also dealing with just racist things, sexist things. It's a lot. I mean, this video would be like 2 hours long if I went into all of that. But basically my friend Sanders, who ran a very successful drama channel, which is what they like to call them. He reported on pop culture and on YouTube news. And so he kind of took it upon himself to report on everything that was happening with Shane Dawson. And he made several videos about the situation. And I don't exactly know 100% like every single detail of what happened, but I do know that at some point Shane Dawson's lawyers became involved, and this is what I think happened. I don't know if this is for sure what happened. This is just my opinion, but what I believe to have happened was that Shane Dawson's lawyers put pressure on Sanders, and Sanders then had to remove content from the internet. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say I stand by my friend. I stand by my friend because I know my friend's true intentions. I know his heart, and I know what rich people with power are capable of doing as far as legal matters and matters with media are concerned. Things can be twisted, things can be erased, things can be manipulated if you have enough money to throw at a problem. And I'm telling you guys right now that there's so much more to this story that I'm sure you don't even know, but I'm sure you can imagine, because a lot of these people with power and with money are so dark and so much more messed up than you can even fathom. And what ended up happening was Sanders tried to report on the whole situation, and everybody had sided with him, and everybody was like commending him for the amount of work and effort he was putting into like cracking this whole thing wide open and making people aware of what was going on. And then at some point it shifted. He was basically thrown under the bus. His reputation was destroyed, and people were then thinking, okay, well now we're gonna go after him. You know, one influencer made statements against him, and then everybody kind of joined the mob, and they all kind of went after him. And it was ruthless. It was messed up. This kid did nothing wrong. He just tried to help. And honestly, this is a pattern in society, in life, that the people with the money, people with the power, and the people with connections, they always end up winning. And this is precisely what happened. But I told Sanders last summer, I was like, just wait, karma. I know that what happened to him was wrong, but I said, just wait, because maybe the truth was not supposed to come out now, but it will eventually, and just give it time. What happened to him was not fair, but I believe in retribution, and I believe in karma, and that is what has been happening these past few days. And basically what's happening is a lot of people are now finally realizing that this person really is not who he said he was, and is not a great person. Trisha Paytas recently came out with a bunch of TikToks and videos about the whole situation with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, and speaking about their character or lack thereof, and it kind of backs up everything that Sanders was trying to say, but then got canceled for. So anyway, cue the video. Also, I have a coffee stain on my sweater throughout this video. I mean, whatever. I was just gonna go pick up lunch. So just deal with my shitty appearance. Watch the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey guys, so we're in the car. We're gonna go pick up lunch. I haven't made a video in like over a week, which is kind of unlike me because usually I'm kind of like, I don't know, I try to be on top of it, but it has been a crazy time. I made a video over on my Patreon explaining everything that's been going on. I've been going through extreme, like when I say I've been going through some extreme shit in my life, I mean that. Like, it's not just like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Like horrible things have been happening in my life, and I needed just to take a little break from posting videos because I didn't want to, I don't know, I didn't want to force myself to do content when I wasn't feeling like it. But I'm doing okay. Things are slowly getting better. They're not perfect, but I just wanted to, you know, talk to you guys, come on today, talk about what's been going on, and also bring up something that's kind of angered me this morning. I mean, it made me happy for a moment, and then it made me angry. And let me explain. So about, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, one of my best friends, Sanders Kennedy, who I've been friends with for a very long time. I think it's approaching almost a decade now that we've been friends, me and him. We've known each other for a very long time. And, you know, this isn't like a mutually beneficial friendship. It's not like me and him hang out and vlog and make videos together or do any kind of like business together like a lot of influencers who are friends do. So a lot of people are caught off guard and are surprised when they find out that we are very close. And I'm actually like a little upset with myself because when all of this stuff with Sanders happened this past summer, I was there for him like in person, like personally I tried to be there for him, but at the same time I was going through my own shit because I was dealing with the backlash from 90 Day Fiance, which also was a nightmare, and like rightfully so. Okay, I was a piece of shit on the show. We all know that. I was like struggling with a lot of things, my sexuality, my feelings, and I was not the best version of myself, and you know, I'm a different person now. I've grown a lot from the experience. I'm a lot more self-assured in myself, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Anyway, back onto the topic of my friend Sanders. He was dealing with his own drama at the same time that I was dealing with my drama, and I tried to be there for him like in person, and there were times where as a friend I can say I failed, like I wasn't there for him like I should have been, because I don't think I like fully realized or grasped like the amount of shit that he was getting. But now that I look back on it, I realized that like this man was driven off the internet because of a high-powered, wealthy individual. And it's so fucked up now the more and more I think about it. I mean, I've always known this was fucked up, and I've told Sanders like, your heart was in the right place, you did nothing wrong, you're a good person, and you've been through so much shit in your life. And he saw the kind of person Shane Dawson was. He saw his history, and he set out to bring those things to light, to expose him, and to educate people on like who this very successful person is. You know, there were at times where I was like, oh my god, Sanders, you're taking it too far. The videos you're making about Shane Dawson, like maybe it's too much, like maybe you need to slow down, like you're putting out too many videos. Like, and he was like exhausted. He was overworking himself. He was making too many videos. You know, did I think he took it too far at some points? Yeah, I think he was uploading way too many videos, and I thought that he was way too like deep into it, to the point where I saw it like emotionally fucking him up, because this whole issue and topic with Shane Dawson and the pedophilia and the nastiness, it hit close to home for him in some ways, and it personally affected him. It like, I could see that he was in distress with all of the information that he was finding out about Shane Dawson. And then the whole entire thing with Shane Dawson turned into a legal thing, and of course, as you guys know, people with money, people with power can pretty much get away with just about anything. Their pockets are lined with gold. If they want to suppress information, that really left Sanders in a bad spot, and he was just basically like marooned on an island. Like, nobody came to his defense, nobody came to his aid. I wish I did publicly. I fucking didn't, and I'm an asshole for not. It just was really disheartening to see all of these other channels like going against Sanders and dragging his name through the mud. Other big YouTubers just saying absolutely horrific, like despicable things about him, and it broke him. And he got to a point where he was like, I can't pay lawyer to handle this for me. Like, I don't have an endless supply of money to just pay lawyers. He has rent to pay. He's got bills. He's, you know, a regular person. He's not a freaking multimillionaire like the likes of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. So, you know, at one point he kind of had to throw the towel in. He wanted to fight it, and I knew he was right, and I knew he had correct information, and I knew his heart was in the right place, but I also was like, yeah, this is gonna financially destroy you if you keep pursuing it, so you just need to, like, I guess, let it go. So he took a break from the internet, and I, you know, always tried to encourage him to come back, but I understood why he didn't want to. And I hope he comes back, because I feel like it's been a while now, and I know that YouTube is something that he's really good at and something that he's done for a really long time, and he shouldn't give up on, even if it's just like a hobby or just something that he does in his spare time. I was just like, you should just keep going with it. And so yeah, after the past few days and seeing all of this stuff that's been happening with Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas, it's just like it's really no surprise. Like, really? Oh, so now another person has realized what a terrible person this guy is, and now all of a sudden, oh, okay, yeah, everybody else was right. And of course, you know, people online follow the mob. There's a very big mob mentality online. So if the majority is against somebody, it doesn't matter if you have any emotional ties to the situation, you're gonna join the mob of people who are ganging up against this person, because it's like, oh, everybody's doing it. And people become more and more afraid to stand up against that mob, because it's like, you know, there's just so many people coming down on this person, and that's literally what happened to Sanders. It was so unfair. And I just hope that now comes a time where people, first of all, stop trying to cancel people online, okay? Number one, stop following the mob. If a bunch of like really big YouTubers and social media influencers tell you that someone's bad and fucked up and that they're wrong, form your own opinion. Stop like leeching onto opinions of people with a massive following. Take everything you see online with a grain of salt, of course. Don't take everything so personally. At the end of the day, most of the stuff that's being put online is for entertainment. I mean, it's not there for really anything else. It's there to entertain, to inform, and then you watch it, you form your own opinion, and then you go about your day. But people take the things that they see online to such a new level, and they use it as a way to justify bullying, harassing, threatening people, and it's just not right. So I digress. Anyway, this whole situation now is pretty crazy. I hope that my friend comes back and starts creating videos again, and I hope that he's able to move past everything that happened to him in the past year. It was a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that very quickly, because I woke up this morning and like I was sent this video of Trisha Paytas. That's pretty obvious. She's never had nice things to say about me. And I'll be honest, I've rarely had nice things to say about her too. And that's fine. I'm just really loyal to my friend, like she was loyal to hers. But I also like to hold my friends accountable. So if I feel like my friend is doing something shitty or something that's kind of I'll be straight up with them, like a good friend is. And I'll never talk badly about them behind their backs. And that's why I really only have a few friends, and it's been the same friends year after year after year after year. I'm not one of those people who like filters out friends and has like a new friend every month. Like, I just have the same friends all the time. And I value them, and I value their opinions, and I know that they value mine, and we're always real with each other, but supportive when we need to be. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because this whole situation really brought me back to this past summer when my friend was getting canceled, and it felt so unfair, and it felt so screwed up. Like, it made me so mad. And you know, and money can really buy you innocence. It's really screwed up. Like, you can turn something around completely if you just have money. And it's just so crazy, because like a lot of these people with money, they can literally reach out to a news source and pay them off to not report correctly on something. It's so freaking messed up. But anyway, I'm gonna go get a sandwich. I am working on content today. I'm doing OnlyFans stuff, I'm doing Patreon stuff. I was supposed to be doing the first episode of my new podcast, but I'm gonna actually just hold that off until another day because I just have so much going on and I need to eat. So anyway, I wanted to vent. I took a little break from YouTube. I still might be taking a little break from YouTube just because of everything that's going on in my life right now. A family member of mine is not well right now and it's been really, really rough. So I'm just trying to do what's best for me and my family right now and just take time for myself. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for joining me and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.